One day, there was a TW YouTube series, and that series was called the Monday Night Wars, and it went 311 episodes. In the very next episode, a guy named Chad said this. Ooh, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 312 of the Monday Night Wars. I'm Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Jmack Gaming.
I'm gonna have to go in and lower your audio on the track. Jesus Christ, I apologize, headphone users, for Chad blowing out your eardrums every
I'm
episode.
psyched. I'm pumped. I'm excited.
This night, for what? This?
Yeah, this is going to be a business to go home, brother. Super Brawl's coming up.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot you booked this. All right.
How?
Yeah, you booked this.
This is the first thing. Oh.
So, Justin just wanted Minoru Suzuki to just kill Tori Wilson, I guess. So here we go. This will get Suzuki over.
No, I wanted him to lose a match. But Chad fucking blackballed me, so I can't do it.
I didn't say you couldn't. I just said that. All right. And in a pre-show bout that had decent reaction from the crowd and subpar wrestling, Sick Boy once again defeats Buff Bagwell in their little series of matches, and makes defense number 3 of the 24/7 title.
You know what? Buff Bagwell outperforming Sick Boy even though he's hurt. Love to see it.
Love to see it. This is gonna be Buff Bagwell's year. We start off, and Diamond Dallas Page comes out, and he says, "Last week I was threatened by the world champion Raven. Told me that this was my last chance to come out here, call off my match, basically forfeit, give up my opportunity and my dream. And I thought long and hard about it, and I want to give my answer. So Raven, why don't you come out here so I can tell you what I want to tell you face to face?" Raven comes out. He's not flocked by Flock, mainly because Chris Kanyon is still concussed, and Mike also, he's still in timeout. So Raven's by himself. He's got the championship. He says, "Diamond Dallas Page, I already know what you're gonna say based on the." And Diamond Dallas Page says, "Shut up." This cuts Raven off. He says, "You have done nothing but run your mouth ever since you won that championship, and now it's my turn to talk. Here's the thing. You want me to give up my opportunity, my dream, something I've busted my ass and worked my tail off to get to this point? Raven, you can kiss my ass. Not only am I not going to give up my opportunity to face you at Super Brawl, but I'm going to give you a promise. My promise is that I am going to beat Kevin Nash and earn my way to the main event. I promise on everything that I have, Raven. I will beat you. And I will become the WCW World Heavyweight Champion because I have waited for this moment for so long, and it's always passed me by. It's always been somebody else. I'm in Dallas Page. You can go out in the middle of the card and you can put on a stellar match. The crowd can all leave happy. I've been a tag team champion. I've won the United States Championship. I've been a television champion. You know what I haven't done, Raven? I haven't won a world title. That's all I need to do. And once I win that world title, I will be beyond a shadow of a doubt among some of the greats in the sport, and I would have earned it all on my own. So, Raven, you want me to give up my spot? Hell no. I will see you at Super Brawl." And then Kevin Nash's music hits, and Kevin Nash comes out. He says, "DDP, you talk about opportunities. You talk about wanting your moment. What about me? What about my opportunity? I have also not had a world championship yet. Now, sure, unlike you, I've had opportunities. I've had matches. I've came up short, and that's on me. But I gotta tell you, Diamond Dallas Page, I've spent most of my career being in the shadows of a mortal legends and guys with a little bit of a razor to them, if you know what I mean. And I'm done with that. I'm Kevin Nash, damn it. And I'm going to beat you at Super Brawl. And then I'm going to go down there and kick that guy's ass. And I'm going to win the world championship. Because, damn it, I used to call myself Big Cash Nash. Because people spend their money to see me. Because I'm too sweet for you. I'm too sweet for you. And at Super Brawl, I'm going to be the next world heavyweight champion. And Raven, he says, are you guys done? You guys done talking? Can I talk now? The champ, hello? Yes, I got the belt. Listen. You guys have said a lot. And listen, I admire both of your tenacity. I admire both of your confidence. I gotta tell you, for once, I'm actually sick of talking. How about we just get right down to it? How about we kick the hell out of each other right now? And then Mike Awesome, he hits Diamond Dallas Page in the back with a chair. And then Kevin Nash shows up and he big boots Mike Awesome. Raven gets in the ring and there's a massive brawl. That's how we start Nitro.
All right. It got the crowd hotter and it got the show to a strong start.
Hell yeah. And we've got a triple threat match. These three teams are going to go at it at Super Brawl. Oh, of course, we do what we've done lately, and that's have members of the team square off in triple threat match. Laparca, Ahmed, and Bubba Ray Dudley. And in a decent match, Bubba Ray Dudley defeats Laparca and Ahmed when Bubba Ray pinned Laparca with a full Nelson bomb.
The bubble bomb.
The Bubba Bomb. Hell yeah, brother. We are backstage, and Sting is in the ring, and Sting is he's in a black room, and there's bats hanging from the ceiling all over the place. He's cutting a promo and says, sometimes to beat your opponent, you gotta get in their head. You gotta play mind games. You can get in your opponent's head if you can beat them mentally. You can beat them physically. I got in Mick Foley's head. And all I had to do, put on some surfer face paint, act a little crazy. And Mick Foley did the one thing you should never do to the icon Sting, and that's take him lightly. And now, Super Brawl, I'm going to get my win back. I'm going to beat Mick Foley. Mick Foley likes to get extreme. Mick Foley calls himself a hardcore legend. Well, how about I take this bat and bash it over your head again and show you how hardcore we can really get. And while he's cutting his promo, all of a sudden, you hear bang bang, and you turn around. There's no one there. You hear have a nice day. You turn around. He's not there. And then Mick Foley, he's like looking around, and all of a sudden, Mick Foley wearing a hippie shirt. Dude Love is there. He looks over, and he swings his bat. Dude Love is gone. And then Cactus Jack pops up from behind him, and he's got a barbed wire covered bat, and he goes to swing it, and Sting swings his bat. Cactus Jack is gone. Turns back around. He got the Mankind mask, and he's got his socko, and he goes for a sock. Mick Foley, Sting goes out of the way. Gone. And then all of them show up at once. It's all of the sides of Mick Foley, and Sting is like looking around. And then all of a sudden, all of the forms of Mick Foley close in, and Mick Foley in regular attire is standing across from Sting, and he says, "You want to go hardcore? Let's get hardcore." And he swings his barbed wire bat at Sting, and then Sting falls down, and Sting starts hitting him with his bat. They start beating each other up with their weapons. And then all of a sudden, the camera cuts to black. We don't know what happens, but Justin, Mick Foley's getting in the head of Sting.
True. That he is. That he is.
We have a tag team match. It got an 81, and a decent match. Alex Wright and Dean Malenko. DNA, as I have decided to name them just now. DNA, because, wrestling's in their DNA. They defeat Right to Censor when Alex Wright pinned Val Venus with a crossbody.
There you go. Decent little match right there.
What do you think of the name DNA?
We move on.
Oh, we got a women's match. Speaking of Malenko, Debbie Malenko, no relation to Dean Malenko, defeats Cutie Suzuki. And Debbie Malenko defeated Cutie Suzuki with a pinfall. Our women's division, Justin, we are building it this year. Oh no, a damaged neck. Hopefully she's okay.
I'm building a medical fucking run.
Oh no, Cutie Suzuki, say it ain't so. And we are back. We cut to a segment from earlier today. The Hart Dungeon. Bret Hart's there. He's training. Jim Neidhart, Davey Boy, they're there training. They're all training, and all of a sudden, you hear walking coming downstairs. You turn around and it's Shannon Moore. And Bret says, "What are you doing here?" Shannon says, I said last week that if I ever wanted to leave the dojo and come to the dungeon, the door was open. Sensei Savage, he's done such a good job teaching us, but he's so distracted. He gets so just distracted and not focused. And I need somebody like you, Bret. Please, will you train me? Will you train me in the dungeon? And Bret Hart, and Neidhart, and Davey Boy, they go, "Kid, you can't handle the dungeon." I said, "Yes, I can. I can handle the dungeon." It says, "All right." And then it shows this intense training montage of Shannon Moore. He's running. He's lifting heavy weights. He's actually he's sparring with Bret. Intense training music. Straight from a Rocky movie. And after a little montage of training, Bret Hart says, "Well, kid, you still got a long way to go." But I was impressed. A lot of people quit before they get this far. Let's go see how you do tonight.
Oh, he's got a match tonight?
I talked to Sylvester Stallone. We have a tag team match tonight. And they leave.
Good for him. He gets a tag match. But he's a scumbag for turning on his boys.
Speaking of tag team matches, we got Disco Fury and Disco Inferno taking on the returning Justin Too Cold Scorpio and Scotty Too Hottie. His leg is healed. I don't know if you remember, he broke his leg, but he broke his leg.
Broke his legs. Brutus Beefcake broke his leg 6 months ago, and he makes his return tonight.
Yes, and in a poor match, Too Cold Scorpio and Scotty Too Hottie defeat Disco Fury and Disco Inferno when Too Cold Scorpio pin Disco Inferno with a tumbleweed.
Oh, good for Too Cold Scorpio.
And they're dancing the whole time, Justin. They're dancing the whole time.
A lot of your tag teams do dance, so I'm not surprised.
They love to. We have a dance party here. We love to dance and have fun here in WCW. We show up here. We have Scott Hall. We got Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam, he calls himself one of a kind the whole effing show. He says, "Listen, not only am I going to out-wrestle Scott Hall, I'm going to just outperform him in every way possible." And Scott Hall shows up and he says, "Listen, you think you can outperform me? You think you can outdo me? Why don't you try to beat me in something that no one's ever beaten me in?" And Rob Van Dam says, "Is it a pizza eating contest?" And everyone laughs because that was a good pop. And Scott Hall says, "No." And he gets down and he throws his arms on a table. He says, "No one's ever beaten Scott Hall in an arm wrestling contest." And Scott Hall and Rob Van Dam have an arm wrestling contest, Justin. And do you know who wins that arm wrestling contest?
No, who wins?
Scott Hall, because 6 helps him cheat. Rob Van Dam, Scott Hall, 6, they're laughing. And Rob Van Dam, you know what he does? He roundhouse kicks Scott Hall in the face. And then pushes the whole arm wrestling table over on top of Scott Hall. And then Rob Van Dam, he climbs up and hits a frog splash on Scott Hall. It says, "We're not arm wrestling at Fall Brawl. I'll see you then." takes his U.S. title, and he leaves. Ayo.
All right, so we move on. Ooh.
And we have, of course, AJ Styles is not booked to defend the Cruiserweight Championship at Super Brawl, so he wanted to have a Cruiserweight Championship match night, and he had an open challenge, and it was answered by ECW legend Sabu. And in a decent match, AJ Styles defeats Sabu with a Styles Clash, makes defense number 4 of the WCW Cruiserweight title.
There we go. We move on. Oh, Jesus.
We have another women's match, Justin. Jacqueline Moore defeats Amy Dumas by submission.
Oh, boy. They have no chemistry.
Well, that's not good. But at least we know that for next time.
All right, we move on to... Owen Hart.
We are live from Japan. Owen Hart, he says, hey guys, Owen Hart here, global champion. I just finished another vigorous match in Japan. You know, I've been traveling all over the world. You guys saw on a headline that I'm at New Japan. And listen, I'm taking on all comers for this global championship. I'm a fighting champion. I gotta tell you, I got something I think I want to announce. And I can't think of what better place to do it than this Sunday at the pay-per-view. You'll see me to share my big announcement. You got a big announcement from Owen Hart on this Sunday, Justin.
Wonder what it could be.
I wonder what it could be.
I think I know.
And our main event, it got an 85. Bret Hart and Shannon Moore, they're in the ring, and all of a sudden, Savage and Jamie Noble come out, and Savage is mad. He takes off his glasses. He points. He says, "You're a traitor!" Ooh, and Jamie Noble, he's mad. He can't believe his brother, Shannon Moore, his best friend, betrayed him. And a decent match. Sensei Savage and Jamie Noble defeat Bret Hart and Shannon Moore when Shannon Moore intentionally gets counted out. During the match, he just gets up and leaves. He was the legal man. He flips off Bret Hart, rolls out of the ring, walks away. Gets himself counted out. As Randy Savage and Jamie Noble laugh, they've outsmarted Bret Hart.
Not that hard to do.
Oh, no.
And that's the end of the show. It gets an 86.
And that is the go home for Nitro. We got one more go home, and then we have Super Brawl 2000. What a show it is going to be. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Justin, what'd you think of that go home show?
That show stunk.
No, that was great. What do you mean?
That show stunk.
You mean to tell me you didn't like Scott Hall versus Rob Van Dam in an arm wrestling match?
Chad, I forgot that happened.
You didn't like
that 10-minute opening promo fucking.
It's gonna be great. Listen, that's gonna be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Wholesome entertainment.
I mean, I'm sure it will be, but I'm usually, I'm very blunt with you, Chad, when it comes to your pay-per-views. I usually say I'm excited for them because none of this tickles my fancy, Chad.
Well, don't worry. Your fancy will get tickled. Mark my words.
I hope, but the build-up is not there right now for me. I don't know.
We'll see.
It's probably just mine, but I don't know. We'll see you for Thunder.